Good afternoon. This is D from D Life's Treasure. I am so excited about the finds that we have come across. I'm so excited. Can't wait to give y'all what we have here. I have with me SB, and we are so excited. So he's going to be joining me and telling you about these great finds that we found at yard sale, estate sales, and
thrift stores. And this is SB with D's Life Treasures.
So here we go. We're going to get started. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to show you. So we're going to get started real quick and let you know what we have for you. What we have for you tonight, we have a vintage Frankenstein. If you remember Frankenstein, the movie, and the little show called The Monsters. So this is a vintage Frankenstein. It's a 1973. It's a rubber jiggler toy figurine from Universal City Studios. And this was a great find. Believe it or not, I'm going to tell you how great this find was. We just came up on a yard sale and decided to stop and said, let's get out and see what's going on. So we came up on a yard sale, got out, and we found this at a yard sale. It was in a box, and the lady the yard sale just said, y'all can have whatever's in the box. So believe it or not, it was a free item.
Exactly. She said take the whole box. So that's why sometimes
take the whole box.
You just need to take free things and sift through it and throw it in the trash.
And this lady gave us a lot of boxes that she said just take. So we're going to have to come back at you another time with some of those other items that was free and we made money off of. But this is one of the items that was in the box. And as you can see, it was a free item, as I said, but we listed it online for $74.95. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely right. $74.95.
Wait a minute. We got a free item.
Right.
A free item.
Exactly.
A free item. You sure?
Yeah. Free.
Okay, that was in the box.
Right.
Okay, a free item that was in the box, and we listed for $74.95.
Right.
And SB, and we sold this item for $64.95.
Exactly. And we still hadn't even went through the whole box.
$64.95.
$64.95
for a rubber toy.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, we done sold several boxes like that item, and we'll go through some of those with them. And that was free. And I'm telling you, as of right now, we done made over $100.
I'm just excited just for this toy right here.
I can understand
Frankenstein?
That. Oh, yeah.
Who don't remember Frankenstein? But anyway, as I was saying, and as SB is saying as well, see how nice and posable this toy is? Green, and look like he's in a purple jacket, some blue shoes. So they got him all decked out here. But as I said, free item at a yard sale. Put him online for $74.95, and he sold for $64.95. I can go get my nail and pedicure done.
I don't know about all that.
Okay, let's move on to the next item, SB.
Okay.
The next item that we came across is a Light Bright toy. Many of us wanted this Light Bright toy when we was a child, and many people cried for one every Christmas. I know I did, and I can't remember if I ever got one or not, but we came across this one at a we came across this at a thrift store. And believe it or not, this item is a vintage item as well. And we got this item for $5 at the thrift store. And can you believe it or not, I'm going back to SB again. And we listed this toy for how much, SB?
$39.95.
Are you sure? $39.95. $39.95. And we bought it for $5. $5? Okay. And we sold it for $35. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? What you can find when you get out there?
Well, vintage sale, D. Vintage toys are hot sale.
Vintage toys there will sell.
Because they bring back people's childhood, and people want to, buy their childhood back now.
So as you can see, this is a vintage light bright 1990 Milton Bradley. So this toy is well over 20 years old. My son wasn't even born yet. My son was born in '91. So This toy is older than my son. So, as you can see, another great find. The next great find is a vintage camera. As you can see, it's beige and has the stripes on it. And this is a Polaroid camera. And I remember these cameras, and they took pretty decent pictures if you want some instant photograph right away. Ain't nothing like pictures of today from your smartphone and different things now, but it took some great instant pictures right away.
It's a company now that's actually making film for these cameras.
And they're making a comeback.
And these cameras are actually making a comeback because this company is really, really doing a good job. The quality of the film is great.
Quality. So, yeah, so they are making some improvements on these cameras. But as you can see, this is a vintage Polaroid rainbow stripe one-step instant land camera. And this was found at an estate sale that we came up on as well. Sometimes SB and I will just be out, and we go out with that has been mapped out to go somewhere else. But as you drive along, you may see another yard sale or estate sale signs here and there. So we don't miss anything. We stop at all of them. So this one was found at an estate sale. And we too paid only $5 for this. It may have been a little less, but at least $5 for this item. And as you can see, we listed this item for $34.95. You hear me again? $34.95 for a $5 item. And it was sold for $29. $29. I can also get me a pedicure.
All right, D, you better go to the next item.
The next item?
D, can I talk about this? This was crazy, right?
Yeah, you can talk about this because you like coffee and it's a mug, so I can let you talk about this.
This is a 2001 Starbucks Polar Bear Etch New Bone China coffee mug, or either a teacup or whatever you want to call it. But this was pretty interesting because it was a lady in the thrift store that had this cup in her hand, and she had already purchased the cup.
And I remember she went out to the car and got it.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, look, I give you $3 for it. And she was like, okay, I paid $1 for it, but I sell it to you for $3. I'm gonna make a $2 profit.
$2 profit.
Right. So I took it and put it online for $27.95.
Wait a minute. So you got it for her from $3.
For $3. Because I just asked. I said, I like that cup. Would you mind selling it to me? And she said, okay.
And you put it online for $27.95.
Exactly.
Okay.
It wound up selling for $24.
Man, that's awesome.
See, it's good deals out there. People, you can't be afraid to open your mouth up and talk to people. You know, if I hadn't talked to the lady about the cup, then I never would have had the cup. So she said, yeah, I'll just sell it to you. She said, I really don't have a need for it.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a great find, as you can see, everyone. Great find. A Starbucks cup, so look out for your Starbucks cups.
Exactly. Those are really, really hot. So a lot of people are collecting these Starbucks cups, so be on the lookout for those.
Okay. The next find and the final find for tonight would be Chuck Taylor All-Star, and I would let SB talk about these as well. This is something that he came across when he was out just a day or two ago.
Yes, I was just out a couple of days ago, and these are Chuck Taylor All-Star Street Leather mid-top sneakers for men's. And one of the things I can always tell you is that make sure you clean up your shoes. When you get them, clean them up. Now, I ran into a yard sale, and this lady had a couple of pair of shoes and said her son just barely wears the shoes. He take the shoes and he wear them 1 or 2 times, and then he put them down and buy him another pair of shoes. So she sold me a couple of pair of shoes, and one of the pairs she sold me was this pair, and I only gave her $5 for the pair of shoes. I brought them home. I cleaned them up with a little shoe leather. Like I said, I always clean your shoes and make them look good. If the shoestrings are raggedy in there, put a pair of new shoestrings in there. And as you can see, for $5, I asked for $49.95. And I wind up selling these shoes the same day for $39.95, and I just went on and accepted that because I looked at the shipping, and the shipping was in Florida, and I'm in Alabama, so I could take just a little less because they didn't have that for the go, and I know it wasn't going to cost that much to ship them. Now, if I would have had to ship them way to California, then I would have had to accept a little bit more money because it would have cost from $9 to almost $10 to ship them out there. So
that's true. So you have to consider your shipping charges, because if you put something on for shipping is free, you know, you want to consider that in your cost as well, because you do want to make some profit, and you're not doing this for free, so you want to make some profit. So and it depends on where it's going. Like SB said, the farther it goes out to the west, to the west coast, the more it will cost. If it stay right here on your east coast, it will cost a little less for you.
Can I get him a quick tip, D?
Quick tip.
A quick tip is learn about shipping. Go through and you learn the different zones and how much it's going to cost you to ship things to the different zones. The closer the zone is to you, the less it's going to cost to ship the item. Like we live in Georgia, we could easily ship stuff to South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee, and of course Florida, because they are border states to Georgia. And it don't cost that much, and they're in the same zone. But if we're going to ship something way out to California, then it's going to be 2, sometimes 3 times the price to ship in Alabama. So make sure you learn those shipping zones and how much it's going to cost you to ship to each one of those zones. So therefore, you can negotiate a better price and make a better profit, because the closer it is to you, the better discount you can give your customer, and it'll make it easier for you to sell that particular product. Now, if that same item would have had to go to California, then I would have just had to turn that offer down because the profits wouldn't have been there. But anyway, this is Stan and D.
This is D of D Life Treasure, so please stay tuned. We're going to definitely be back with you with more finds. If you like these shoes, we got another pair there. I know you will like. They are polo, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that item out to you as well, and let you see how those look. That was a $5 find too. That can sell for about $35 to $40 as well. So stay tuned to D's Life Treasures.